Morning, welcome to another episode of The Breakdown. My name is Eugene Osei-Tutu. Leo is with me. Leo, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
It's good to have you.
Yeah.
And also, we are grateful to our YouTube viewers. Currently, we are doing about 70,000 views on the Butrika video. That tells you why this conversation you're having this morning is equally important. And also the general conversation about lifestyle audit, and also the ways the youth are trying to, a journey to get money. This morning, we are talking about a very important issue, unemployment. And we are trying to do some bit of desktop research to look at the Ghana Police Service page and look at the number of crimes that they've recorded in the last 3 weeks. We didn't go far. We just decided to start from the ending of November and to entering into December to look at some of the crimes the Ghana Police Service have reported, including suspected cases of murder, robberies, and all that. And we are trying to look at the ages of the suspects. And Leo and I will have a conversation about that for you today. So basically what we do is that we project for you statement from the Ghana Police Service. We are not using my jawline, city, whatever graphic. No, we are just using the own statement or the statement from the Ghana Police, official statement from the Ghana Police Service, so that we don't conjecture or deal with innuendo. So that's basically what we are doing for you today. Now, Leo, the first exhibit we have is from the 15th of December 2025. So today is what, 17th, right?
Yeah.
So this 2 days ago.
Yeah.
What is the release about?
Yeah. So as you said, you should pay attention to the age brackets of the youth who has been arrested in these cases. So this one is on the 15th of December, and it says arrest of 2 suspects in connection with robbery and murder at Asakore Mampong, and 3 others for armed robberies within the Kumasi metropolis. And this one for the suspects in the murder case, those who are arrested, 2 of them is Farouk Idris. He's 20 years of age. He's a motorbike mechanic and a rider. And Salim Mohammed, he's also 19 years. He's also a motorbike mechanic and a rickshaw rider. A rickshaw is the one we popularly call the Pragya. Coming down, on another related incident, also 3 of them were arrested. One is Abdul Fatau alias UN. He is 22 years. And Philip Nyako alias Kawawa, he is also 24 years. And they also arrested Samak Hadi alias Toronto. He is also 21 years.
So this is actually the mark shot that the Ghana police released. So this is Idris Farouk, 22. This is Salim Mohammed, aka Mad Max, 19. This is Mohammed Hadi Toronto, 21 years. This is Sata Amadou, aka UN, 22 years. And this is Philip Nyako Kagawa, 22 years. So when it comes to the suspected issue of murder and robbery in Kumasi, which just happened about 2 days ago when the Ghana Police Service released a statement, of the 5 suspects that they've arrested, the one with the oldest among them is 24 years.
Only 24. The sad thing is with the one that they murdered the lady, the Salim Mohammed, the 19-year-old, pulled up a zigzag knife and then stabbed the woman with it and took a phone. How much are you going to sell and get for you to take somebody's life at 19 years old? And it saddens me when I see these things. Let's continue.
Wow. 19.
Only 19.
Let's go on. Now, the next story we got, or the next official release we got from the Ghana Police, was from the Western Regional Police Command, 2nd, and they released this statement on the 4th of December.
So this one too says, Western Regional Police Command investigate fatal shooting incident at Adeleke Zoo. The age brackets here, it says the police team was able to rescue 11 of the workers and also arrested suspects. That's Dinyame Owusu, he is 38. Matthewa Asama, he's 24. Nana Yao, 15 years. Yao Opoku, 16 years. And Kojo Ejay, 21 years for causing harm and causing unlawful damage.
Yeah.
Toddlers.
16, 15, 21, 24. The oldest is 38. Even in some jurisdiction, they will classify the youth. The bracket starts from somewhere 16 to about 35 years. So he is roughly also just around there.
So at 15, 16, they should be in JSS 3.
Yeah.
JHS 3.
And the charge on them, the alleged charge on them, or the charges on them for the crime they allegedly committed, is causing harm and also causing unlawful damage. Now let's go on. So these are the pictures that we can clearly see that this one will be the oldest. This gentleman will certainly be the oldest, and all these people are aging from 15 to say, I suspect he will be the 15-year-old, this guy. The one of the t-shirt bearing police.
The police.
Yes, he will be the 15-year-old. Now, the next one we pick on the website of the Ghana Police or the Facebook page of the Ghana Police Service is on the 8th of December 2025. Leo, take us through it.
It says Bono Regional Police record major breakthrough against armed robbery syndicates.
So for this one, it was a series of robberies that happened within the Bono region. One, there was robbery that was carried on the Brekum Drobo stretch. Also, there were some attacks on a bank at, these areas and all that, and they arrested the suspect.
So basically, they had formed a gang and they were terrorizing people in that vicinity.
In that vicinity.
In a series of robberies.
So it was a syndicated crime. Now, Leo, I want to, because of the peculiar nature of this story, I want you to read the second paragraph for me.
It says the suspects arrested in the course of the operations are Johnson Amponsa Kwame Diewo, an ex-convict who is 47 years. Shadrach Owusu, known as Shak, he is 25. Kwafo Samuel, an ex-convict named age 30. Latif Mustafa, also known as Starboy, he is 28. Mosby Owusu Ej, 20. Kofi Idrissa, age 45, and Baba Kumi Foster, he's also 35 years.
Now, what is interesting about this story is what, I don't know what the word, you went to recidivism. Someone who goes through a certain criminal process as a punishment, but they come back and repeat the crime. In this story, you have two ex-convicts, part of the suspect arrested, and you also have a youth, 25 years, 30 years, 20 years, 28 years. In fact, the Kwafo Samuel, the 30-year-old, is an ex-convict. So even before 30, he's been to jail before.
Yeah. So which means he went in probably at the same age brackets that we are talking about, 22, 23, 24, 19. He came back at 30 and he's doing it again. It also begs the question, when we put the youth in the system, saying we call it correctional system, do we really correct them? Are we exposing them to more danger? And when they come out, what kind of follow-ups do we do to make sure that they have been properly assimilated back into our society?
That's a brilliant point, because you see, I can also even bring in the angle and say that should a 19-year-old arrested for a crime, which is not, say, a life imprisonment, go through the same correctional system compared to someone who is, say, 50 years, who also may come out in the next 5-6 years? So all these statements, and you see, these are public statements, Leo. And to me, it seems nobody is paying attention to these things, because you know why? These are the suspects. Again, the Ghana Police Service released. Now let's go to the 7th of December. This one, it was written on their face. You can see the account of the Ghana Police Service. Leo, take us through it.
It says police arrest 5 suspected armed robbers.
And Leo, you see, when they say armed robbers, it means that I call the police, say that the robberies were done with the suspect bearing arms. So it can be guns, it can be knives, it can be anything that can cause a harm to the victims of the crime.
Said the suspects have been identified as Idrisu Abdallah.
No, before that, I want you to read the first paragraph for me.
The Western North Regional Police Command arrested 5 suspected armed robbers involved in a series of robbery incidents within the Sesribekwai and its environs. So the suspects have been identified as Idris Abdallah. He is 20 years old. Abdul Rahman Abubakar, he is 21 years old. Okasha Mohammed, he is 19. Tofik Bauer, he is 24, and Richard Japon, he is 35 years old.
So of the 5 suspects, the oldest is 35 years. And Leo, have you noticed a trend? We've gone to the Western North region. This is where we are currently. We've been to the Western region, secondly. We've been to Kumasi. Now let me take you further. These are the suspects that they've arrested, all the 5 of them. I'm suspect that per the stature, this guy will be the 35 years. And look at them, Leo. Look at this guy. For example, in red. It should be a KNUST or Legon by now studying some statistics.
Just look at how they are presented. Nice guys. Could be in any institution or could be in an apprenticeship somewhere. Learning a trade or something. But look at what they are using their lives for. What is driving them to do this?
Now, Leo, these are some of the things that they were carrying on them when the Ghana Police Service arrested them. Now, we've been to many places. Now, let's go to a statement released from Accra. And it was on the 29th of November 2025.
So 2 Agbazo robbers jailed 17 years each. So the Ama Saman Circuit Court has sentenced 2 accused persons, Lawrence Fumato, alias Rasta, he is 28, Daniel Joka, alias Alkaline, he is 20, for their involvement in a robbery attack on 2 victims at Agbazonia Golden Exotic Farm, a suburb of Accra. So here too, 28, 20.
And you see, what saddened me about this story was the fourth point that the statement beared.
So the court sentenced both convicts to 17 years imprisonment each, with the sentences to run concurrently.
So concurrent sentence meaning that they're doing about 34
years, yeah.
So by the time they come out, they're almost nearing retirement. And what did they steal, Leo, in this case? The accused did what? They attacked the
they attacked and robbed the two victims on 12th of November 2025 using a pair of scissors. Items stolen included a Royal 150 motorbike, a Samsung mobile phone, a Techno Spark 8 phone, and an Itel keypad phone, and then cash of 4,000 cedis. 20,000. You threw your life away because of this. Just over the weekend, when I went to Zuba's mother's 1 year anniversary, I met some of the boys around Tafunshire, and then they were telling me about the rampant or the rapid, increase of people who are stealing Pragia bags. When you park it in front of your house, who ride them about. So, and it has become some sort of a fashion.
Look at them. So these are the suspects that are going for 17 years. And you see, Leo, for me, what we sought to do with this breakdown is to get the attention of policymakers. That we don't need the research to tell us that more of our young people are getting into acts that are violent, they are becoming criminals, they are engaging in activities that are wasting their lives. And you see, the earlier we nip this in the bud, because the better for us, because these people will become, dependent on the state somehow. We have to feed them. So policies like the 24-hour economy should be rapidly accelerated. We've seen the Jumaria program that has come out. We've seen the 1 million coders program. But we need to see more of such sustainable jobs. Because, Leo, often, yes, some of them are just bad people. But I believe some of them are also pushed by circumstances. I'm not saying that is justified. But if you ask them, some of them may also have that thing. That is why there are some prison reform systems where people are, they just went to steal some bunch of plantains and and all that. So we need to have a certain holistic view about it. You raised a very important point about the correctional systems within these prisons.
Is it really correcting them?
Yes. How are we reforming our prisons to make sure that a 20-year-old going to jail for 10 years will come back, not one and son will do. Then the system will track him so that they know where you are working. When you all watch movies in Americas and the UKs, when you are from jail, there's a certain system.
They give you a parole officer to make sure that
and all this and check you and all that. So for me, we need to get there.
One area that I also want us to look at is, I mean, this thing needs a very thorough investigation to bring out proper policies to curb this, or at least to reduce it, because some of them are employed. We talk about people being unemployed who goes into this kind of activities, but here is the case where some of them are gainfully employed. They get something, but they still find their ways into some of these activities.
So the question will come back to the religious leaders in our communities,
all of those
schools,
things,
how we are training people, and even to even stretch it. How communities were raising children. We don't see that now. We are building our houses with long walls, with security fences and all that. Yenka will be basem and all these things. At first it wasn't so. And then so we need to look at it holistically. From the point you bring in, is very, very fantastic point. How well we are raising men. Because of late, you even see social media, men abusing women, and they are proud about it. And all these are conversations we need to look at. And Leo, do you also notice the nicknames? let's just wrap up 10 seconds. Alkaline, Rasta. Now, when you go to the other names the Ghana Police Service give us, for example, Mad Max, UN, Kagawa, Toronto, Kato. So if you also have a relation who has such funny nicknames, monitor them.
Abortion killer.
Abortion killer. We need to monitor them. So it's a very important conversation that we need to have. So Leo and I have been doing this for you. We've done 15 minutes. We could go on and on and on because Leo is very committed to the youth agenda. Love FM is committed to it, and that's why we're doing this. For Friday, we may continue for you with more exciting conversations on the radio. Leo.
Yeah, we'll see you on Friday.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and please, you can watch the replay on our YouTube page, LUV 99.5 FM. All the videos are there. You can watch it. Thank you.